In this video, I play some of my best golf on camera yet while testing out the Birdie Beam Rangefinder. Stick around to see if it gives you accurate enough yardages to go low and if it's worth your money. So let's head on over to the first tee and get things going.
It's a good one. Down the right side. Okay, let's go. All right, 116, uphill, front pin, gonna hit a gap wedge. Oh, it's a good strike, if it's the right distance. Oh yeah. All right, we actually hit a really good one here on the first hole, so job done for this. Good yardage from the rangefinder. All right, birdie on the first. All right, putting the Birdie Beam to the test here, looking for a good yardage. I know this is around 115. I keep getting 132, which I know is the back hill. Had to shoot it a couple times. I got 116 up to 118. So we're gonna hit another gap wedge here. Just try to draw it over there. See if we can get it to feed down toward the hole. Oh, it's a great strike. Be the number, that could be really good. It's gonna be a little short. That's not bad at all, just a little bit short of the pin there, spun back on the fringe. We got a makeable birdie putt, I'd say 10 or 12 feet up the hill. All right, I never like leaving these short. This is up the hill, breaking right to left. Got a real opportunity to go 2 under through 2 here. If I keep the pace up, not a hard putt. All right, baby, let's go. Perfect start. All right, hole number 3. This is a fun kind of dog leg left par 4, water down the left. As long as we're not left with our drive, we're fine. A little left, but it's up on the fairway, maybe left side. Yeah, that'll be just fine. Let's go. You ever play chicken with a Canada Goose? Gotta find a spot to go in. Excuse me, ladies. Yes, see you later. Look out! Anybody see a golf ball up here? Yeah. That rolled out quite a bit. Nice drive. Just caught the left rough here. All right, the first couple holes, the Birdie Beam has felt pretty good in the hand. It feels like a quality laser, but it's having trouble locking onto the flag on its first try. This one, I'm getting 148 up to 157. That sounds right, but I'm just shooting it. Yeah, now I'm getting 131 up to 140. So it seems like it's having a little hard time locking on. I'm getting what's behind it, but we'll see. I've noticed that if I hold down, if I hold down the button and let it find the flag, then I get the confirmation. I think maybe I was using it wrong. Each one has its own little nuances, but holding down this button and letting it lock on that flag and then buzz, that seems to be the same number every time, so that's good. All right, so it's 131 up to 140. I'm gonna hit a little 9-iron here. Just not a very big one. Try to keep it left of this flag because it looks like the flag is on the right. It's right at it, but I feel like I didn't swing hard enough. Oh, maybe I did. Short of the pin, but maybe just a few yards short of what I wanted. It's a chance for 3 birdies to open up, 3 in a row. Oh my gosh. It's setting 2 feet from the pin. Look at that there. Well, thought I was short, not short. So we got a chance to go 3 under through 3. Pull the flag out. Tap down all the divots. All right, not much movement, just inside right edge. Whew. Let's go. All right, an uphill par 4 here. This one's gonna dogleg to the right. Can't hit a huge driver if we go left. We kind of need to cut it if we're gonna hit a big one. So maybe just an easy one that doesn't draw. Easier said than done. Not dead straight, but I think it's okay. Yeah, I think that's okay. Might have a side hill lie, but we're good. All right, another good drive. Stays in the fairway here. There we go, just barely. We're gonna have that ball below our feet, but not a bad look at this difficult green. Let's see what the birdie beam says here. 110. Says it's playing up to 115. Feels pretty level to me. I'm getting 109.6. Yeah, pretty accurate if you hold it, but that slope keeps changing on me. I'm going with about a 112 number here. Don't want to be short of this pin. Whew. It's all the way on the left side of the green. Everything funnels to the right, so below the hole would be preferable. Just left of the pin. I think that's really good again. I mean, in my opinion, you could not get a better putt on this green. It is below the hole, short of the hole, everything you want. We're just really putting it in the right spots today. So we've got about 15, 20 feet uphill for birdie number 4. This putt is a tricky one. It wants to break right up the hill. So got to get it there. Pace is the most important thing. Oh, that was an excellent putt. Not upset about that at all. Very happy with that. First par on the card, still 3 under. This is the only hole I've ever hit a hole-in-one on. It is a short little into the sun par 3 today. We're looking at 118. It still says up to 120. To me, this almost feels downhill, but I've noticed holding this button and letting it lock on that flag is the best method. And from there, it's been pretty accurate. I don't know that I trust the slope that much, but I just don't trust slope in general. A little downhill, think we're gonna hit the gap wedge again. The biggest thing to avoid on this hole is spin, because you don't want to spin it off the front of the green. All right. Never saw it from the sun, but it felt really good. Oh no. Missed about a foot off the green on the right and kicked hard. First missed green of the day. Whew, 3 under through 4, 4 for 4 greens. That's really good for me. You know, I try to shoot about even par every time I come out on my home course. I don't get under par that often, but really feeling like something's clicking today. The yardages I'm getting from the birdie beams seem good. I mean, they're not super easy to get. It feels like I have to reshoot it a couple times, and you know, maybe with a new rangefinder, there's just a little bit of a learning curve. But so far, I feel like I'm getting the information I need. I just feel like it should be a little bit easier, and that might be a part of the challenge with some of these cheaper rangefinder is that you have to search for that yardage a little bit more than you want to. So far it hasn't hurt me. It's been pretty accurate, like the feel in the hand, but we're gonna have our hands full with this chip here. Check this out. There we are, short-sighted to a difficult pin. So let's go see what we can do. Surveying the damage here, I think this is where I have to come up through and just let it feed over to the hole. I'm not gonna try to go high with it, just bump something into the hill and let it feed. Yeah, it's a long way up there. Will it feed back? Oh, it's starting to come back. Come on, come on. Oh, not quite gonna get there. Yeah, these are the kinds of putts that when you make short-sighted mistakes, you have to leave because you can't chance leaving it short and missing the green. So this is makeable. I feel like it's moving down the hill to the right, but pretty straight. It's a fast putt, even though the greens are a little furry today. Just get it on line and at worst a 2-putt. Well, I didn't get it far enough left. Okay, first bogey of the day. We'll accept it. Hey, real quick, just a reminder, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please take a minute to do that. It really does help you to stay connected with all the videos we post, and leave me a thumbs up if you like this type of content. Love to hear from you in the comments, and I plan on responding to as many as I possibly can. All right, really pretty downhill par 5 next. It's 543 yards, but plays downhill quite a bit, so it's not that long. The key is getting this tee shot in play. I have had trouble with this lately. Reed and Cooper, my sons, you've probably seen them on the channel. They've been razzing me about that, so I gotta put this one in a good spot. I'm gonna aim out right to avoid the left miss a little bit here. Oh, that's the best drive I've hit on this hole all year. Split the fairway, little draw, wind behind us. Might have a chance to get there in 2. Excuse me, miss. Did you see a golf ball happen to go right down the middle of the fairway? You know, somewhere over here? No? Okay, that's fine. I'll find it. Don't worry about it. See you later. Boy, I cannot tell you how pleased I am with that drive. I have hit so many dumb tee shots on this hole this year, and that is music to my ears right there. You know, that is something that just gets me about golf. You can be playing extremely well, like better than normal, and you just start to get that feeling like, when is this going to blow up in my face? That's probably been my biggest problem in golf over the last 2 years as I've tried to get a lot better. At one point I was a plus handicapper, better than I am right now. I'm probably around a 0. I quit keeping track late this year because I just wasn't playing enough. But my biggest problem is when I get a good round going, I get 2-3 under par, I start to think about it, I get tight, and I worry about simple shots that I'd normally just swing freely at and play well. So that's the real psychology of golf, is getting good when you're way down low and staying there. So let's get this on there and make an eagle. How about it? We only have 215 in, so that's barely a hybrid. So we're gonna hit the hybrid, try to get something close up there. If it's not on, we'll have a nice little chip and be able to go at a low number. Draw a little bit. I hung it out to the right, but it was a good strike. We're in a good spot. In a good spot. Not on the green, but in a great spot. You know, it's funny. I just talked through that whole idea that I can't get nervous when I get low, but that club should have gone about 225. I probably only hit it about 207, maybe 210. It's short of the pin, which is 215, because I just got a little hesitant. I wanted to hit it straight. I didn't want to hook it left out of bounds or something crazy. So it's funny how that psychology works into your head. But let's try to get up and down for a birdie, get back to 3 under. We're in great shape. Yeah, I mean, that's a good leave if you're going to leave yourself anywhere off the green. Plenty of green to work with. Let's go ahead and get this thing put in there. The lie is favorable too. Sitting in a good spot. Just going to bounce it about a foot on the green. Let it roll up there. Maybe take a look for eagle. Well, we never know. Yeah, did everything I asked it to. Oh, except for go in. That was so good. Can't be mad. That was good. Never gonna be mad about this kind of putt for birdie or a kiss out for eagle. It's just been that kind of day where you expect more. All right, let's keep rolling. Back to 3 under. All right, this is probably the hardest driving hole on this side. Water on the right, water on the left. We can carry it on the left. It's not a long hole, but it's an extreme uphill to the green. So anything out there in the green grass is just fine. Oh yeah, it's going a little left. Probably gonna stay in the fairway. I'm hitting this driver so good today, can't complain. You know, it's one of those days where we're just kind of skirting the edge of the fairway all over the place. I'm getting 131 up to 147. It's not right. Yeah, 107 up to 121, that's more likely. Again, you know, I just kind of know when it's not 100% accurate, I shoot it again. That's not something I love. 107 up to 121. All right, I'm gonna hit pitching wedge here. Do not want to be long, but it feels like it always plays more uphill than I think. Oh, gotta get down. Ooh, feels long. Well, just as I had feared, I'd talked myself into the wrong club here. I don't know if that's our divot there or what, but we ended up in the worst possible scenario all the way up here. It's gonna run away from us hard. But if we hit a good one, we might be able to get it within 10 feet. Well, the only thing I have going for me here is it's a decent lie. All of the grain is going this way. I feel like I have to land it somewhere right here. It's gonna wanna go that direction. So I cannot leave this above the hole, so I have to get it all the way down there. Let's see what we got here. That's as good as I can play that. Go in, would you? Oh my gosh. Oh, I mean, that was fantastic. Even took a look. And yet even something that good left us this for par. This is not a hard putt. It's pretty straight. If it does anything, I think it leaks off to the right, but I'm playing it straight in, firm. Get it to the hole. Oh, wow. There we go. You know, I don't do this too often, but I want to say good job to myself for not giving up on that hole back there. I'm not sure if the yardage was bad or I probably just had too much club. Honestly, I could have talked myself into something else, but bad spot behind the green, hit a good chip and stuck with it, and the putt goes in. I mean, sometimes they go in. You just got to keep your head in it. So keep telling myself to do that. We are still 3 under now with 1 bogey on the card, 2 holes left. Let's see if we can finish it off strong. And this is one of the prettiest driving holes out here just because it goes down and you can see everything. There's no real reason to flirt with the water on the left. We can lay it out to the right. Hopefully leave ourselves less than 150 in the way we've been hitting this driver. So let's just do that. Never saw it. Oh, there it is. Up the right side. Kick left, stay in the fairway. Oh yeah, came up short. Okay, we're probably gonna have a $150 left from right there, but that's safe. Yeah, there she is, sitting right in the middle. It's a pretty good angle. Hopefully the number is good. I feel like I'm always dodging goose poop out here around the water. So Birdie Beam says, yeah, 159. I trust that. I think that says 150, so we're gonna trust 159. Feel like I got a little help from the wind. I'm gonna hit an 8-iron because I've got a little bit of adrenaline right now trying to finish off this round. Long of this green is dead, so 15, 20 feet short of this pin would not be the worst thing ever. Hung it out. Didn't draw back. It's a pretty bad spot, but we got to make it work. Well, this is honestly not as bad of a spot as I thought. I was worried it was going to kick all the way back here and that stuff, but about pin high. We are a little short-sighted, but makeable. And you know what I really find funny is that lately I've been testing some more game improvement style irons that are meant to like straighten out a slice. And so for me, a guy who hits a draw, it just means I hit a very... And so for me, a guy who likes to hit a draw, it means I often hit these things straight. And now that I'm back with my own clubs, I'm finding that I'm still hanging things out to the right, hitting it straight. So it's just kind of funny how that works. But every iron I've missed today has been to the right. So we need to get this up and down to prove that we're still in this round. All right, I'm going to channel my inner George Bryan here, chipping with a 54. I like to kind of run these through instead of fly them up. So I'm gonna put a little toe down, see if I can land it close to the edge, the fringe, and run it up there. Too far. Oh, it got a soft bounce. That's okay. Longer than I wanted. All right, this is a big momentum putt going into the last, which is a very makeable birdie hole. It is slightly downhill. just good pace, I think, get it on line. No, I pushed it. I pushed it from the get. That's a bogey. All right, going into hole 9 here, I could hit a driver and try to carry these bunkers on the left to get up there somewhere near the front of the green, but I think I'm gonna lay up with an iron or a hybrid, just something in the middle of the fairway. Yeah, even though it kind of brings those bunkers into play, I've been hitting it so well today, I'm gonna hit a hybrid. This is about a 215, 220 club. If I step on it, I can hit it down to around a 200, which is all we really need to have a sand wedge in. So that's the goal. Short of the bunker, sand wedge left, nice easy swing. Yep. A little further left than I want, but that's gonna be a gap wedge or a sand wedge. All right, the birdie beam has one more chance to give us a great yardage here. Yeah, I got 115. Yeah, no, it's actually, 92. 92 playing up to 94. So again, multiple shots to get it, but if you're using your head, it still is accurate after a couple. So 92, we're gonna hit a sand wedge. And get it on the middle tier and keep it there. Pushed it. Kick left for me. Okay. That's actually not bad. All right, not an easy putt here, but at least we're on the right tier. Downhill, going to the left. I'd be happy with 2. Turn for me. It's another par. All right, so there you have it, 2 under 33 on the front 9 here with the birdie beam. And overall, I thought I played really well today. You know, I made a few mistakes. One of them I feel like maybe could have been blamed on the yardage, but overall, I thought this did pretty good. You know, a lot of these budget rangefinders, you do have to check your yardages a couple times. You know, you're gonna have to get a Bushnell or a Precision Pro or something at the higher end to really get the exact right yardage the first time, every time. And if you're a serious golfer, that's probably where you want to be. But if you're a casual golfer, something like this would probably be a good fit because you're not going to spend as much money. So take it for what it's worth. That's the Birdie Beam laser rangefinder. I'll leave a link in the description down below if you want to check that out. And if you're still watching, hey, thanks so much for being here. We're building this community of people that love to play golf, love to be informed about the gear that they buy before they buy it. There'll be a lot more of course vlog reviews like this coming up. So be sure to subscribe if you're not already. As always, my name is Joel. This is T-Box Tested, and I'll see you in the next video.